author of January 6th insurrection plan to host war games at Bitcoin 2023. Political consultant and cryptocurrency advocate Samuel Arms announced last week that he is planning a, quote, wargaming session in Miami, end quote, to coincide with the Bitcoin 2023 conference. Arms was questioned last year by the House Select Committee for his alleged connections to the Proud Boy conspiracy and the January 6th insurrection. Citing the threat of central bank digital currencies, financial technology regulations, and the Wells notice issued last week to Coinbase, Arms said the meeting would be, quote, a follow-up to 2 highly successful wargaming sessions I hosted last year, end quote. On March 20th, 2 days before Arms' announcement, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis proposed legislation to ban the use of a federally adopted CBDC. Florida Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Patronis said the creation of a central bank digital currency would represent an attempt by the federal government to, quote, track each and every transaction that happens in the world, end quote. But DeSantis' proposed legislation is an initiative of the Florida Blockchain Business Association, which was founded by Arms in 2017. The Florida Blockchain Business Association is a non-profit chamber of commerce working to advance pro-Web3 policies in the state. Arms formed the Florida Blockchain Business Association with Erica Gemma Flores, a relationship that came up when he was interviewed last year by the House Select Committee about the January 6th insurrection. Investigators asked Arms about another war game, which led him to write a tactical brief used by Enrique Tarrio and the Proud Boys in their attempt to stop the certification of the 2020 presidential election. Flores allegedly passed that document to Tarrio, a relationship Arms told investigators he knew about at the time. Arms claims the feds groomed him. Despite his connections to the Proud Boys through Flores and Joel Greenberg, Arms prefaced his upcoming wargame on criticism of the US government's policies of mass incarceration, imperialist wars, and state surveillance. Arms seems to have maintained credibility with Republicans in Florida after the release of his interview with House investigators. This is despite conspiracy theories on the right that the January 6th insurrection was stoked by agent provocateurs from within US intelligence and special forces, for whom Arms says he worked and was groomed. In addition to war games and a chamber of commerce that influences Florida state crypto policy, Arms also has a newsletter and a podcast, but some projects have disappeared in recent months. Before news broke about Arms' interview with the January 6th investigators, he was working on a non-political non-profit called Sunshine Free with Gary Sheng and attorney John Montague. But now all the information has been removed from its website and references to it have dropped from the founder's social media. In May, Arms will head to Miami, the crypto scene that introduced him to Flores and Tarrio, for his next wargame. For more informed news, follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Google News, or subscribe to our YouTube channel.